Hey guys, and welcome to Creative Writing. This is week 1 video, and I just want to check in with you about how the class is set up and the way things look and what's going on for week 1. So I know this is retroactive, but still pertinent. So you guys can see as soon as you are on our class, you guys can see the same things on the left as before. You have new folders in the middle here, and on the right you have your reminders, including what is coming up for each new day, what will be assigned. So you guys can see what was due today, Tuesday, October 27th, what will be due Wednesday, what will be due Thursday. Some of those might change throughout the week as I add to them or those kinds of things, but this is kind of your quick access to what is assigned for the day. Over here we have our creative writing folder with all the units we'll be using this quarter. The first thing, however, that you guys get to do every day is go onto your Zoom conferences, open this folder, and you'll go to the daily Zoom. And this daily Zoom will be where we go every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, because Wednesdays will generally be office hours. The daily Zoom is what you join to get started, because if you are online or if you are in the class, it is important to be able to be on Zoom so that we can all participate together. So hop on Zoom here. First thing, give it a few minutes. I'll invite everybody when everybody is in the class. I'll pull you in from the waiting room. So just log in here, and after you've logged into the daily Zoom, I'll let you know what to do and when to turn your videos on and when to turn on mute, those kinds of things. In the meantime, you can go to our creative writing class, into the creative writing folder, into Unit 1. And here you guys can see week 1 is right here with Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday set up for you. The folder name is on the left, the day that we do it is on the right, and down below is the date of that day. So instead of having to write Monday 10/19, I've got Monday and then the date of the folder is just below it. Once you click Activity 1, you guys can see that there are 5 things to do in this day. There's a daily journal. Every day there's a daily journal. There's a 10-minute quick write where we write on the topic. This one is describe an imaginary constellation, write a story such as ancient people might have told about it. And as always with a journal, you guys can post your response down below, or you can, if you want it to be more private, can submit it here. The next assignment then was to read through the syllabus. This is our class's syllabus. It has Carolyn's info and my info, since we are co-teaching this class. Since I'm going to have a baby early December, it makes sense to have 2 teachers in this class so that you guys have a smooth transition when I leave. The survey here appears to be just 1 page, but if you start scrolling in here, there are 10 questions, starting with your signature. If you can agree to follow the expectations in the syllabus, this is where you sign. If you cannot follow the expectations, let me know. I'll find you the right class, because you can't be in this class if you can't agree to those. And then you have questions about those 6 P's, the attending skills, and lots of things about getting to know you so that I can create assignments that match our class's interests. After the survey then is the quick write. It asks, why do we write? And here we have a response with 2 meaningful replies. So this is your response needs to be 3 to 5 sentences. Then you read other people's responses and you reply to them. You need to have at least 15 words in your response. This is where you connect, or you summarize or clarify or ask them questions about what they said. So you can see that's what that looks like. When you have an assignment like that and you need to have responses, you can click the highlight user, and you can see your name, and if you have posted 3 things, then you did the post and 2 comments. If you only have 1 post, you probably forgot to reply to others and you won't get full points. So that was the assignment for the very first day. That was activity 1. The last thing is the Zoom protocols. We'll go over those each day as we go through Zoom. Those expectations are crucial for us to be able to do Zoom well. They are short. There's just 7. Everyone participates. You need to be on mute except when you're asked to talk. On the other hand, you need to be on video except when asked to turn it off. Anytime we have a timed assignment, that means it's independent or you're in groups, you can turn off your video then. Chat is used for questions when they come up, so use the chat feature within Zoom to type a question. However, it does not ping me to let me know that you are chatting, so you have to actually say something. So unmute and say, hey Britt, check chat if you are using chat. Those of you who see something come up in chat that I don't see, feel free to say, hey Britt, someone's asked a question in chat. 5, if there's a specific question that doesn't apply to everyone, please just wait until an independent work time and then ask me. You're also welcome to chat personally to me. You can click just me and ask me a question. But again, you'll have to unmute and say, hey Britt, there's a question. 6, there are breakout sessions when you're in small groups, and during those you need to answer the questions and stay on topic and be prepared to share out. I might call on one person to share for the whole group. I might call on each of you to share one thing. I might call on one of you to share somebody else's, so you have to actually pay attention and be ready to respond. And lastly, 7, if something doesn't work, you can't get online, your microphone doesn't work, your camera doesn't work, whatever it is, please just do what you can to troubleshoot. If you have to exit Zoom and re-enter, you're welcome to. I do say do everything 3 times with technology. So refresh 3 times, or if you refresh once and it doesn't work the second time, then log out of Zoom, log out of Schoology, log back in, try to get back in. You guys understand that our technology is limited. Even though it's really helpful, there are lots of things that we can do to try to get it to work again. Do not give up if it doesn't work the first time. That's just silly. You've got this. Keep persevering. Lastly, is that if it doesn't work, and then that's all our expectations. So those are our Zoom protocol. We'll talk about those each day as we get on Zoom. So that was our Monday activity. Then we have Tuesday activity. Again, begins with a journal. You get to write about a nightmare or a dream you have, real or made up. That's a 10-minute write. Then you have creating a safe space. There is a video here to watch. You watch about the first 10 minutes until she comes up with a question. She shows a video of a poem, and after that poem is when she asks the question. That's when you write down your answers to these 2 questions. You are welcome to do it in the comment section so that others can see and learn from you. You're also welcome to submit it. Either one is acceptable. Then that was the assignment for the day. This is an alternative assignment for certain people. Thursday. The daily journal this one is a 10-minute write about a creature. You get to make one based on this column and this column. So you mix a werewolf with a sloth, beetle, lion, a monkey, or snake, or any of these other animals, or creatures with these animals. And then you make them the main character and write a scene about it. Feel free to read through and see what other people have submitted for ideas. It is a 10-minute write. Then this one is a summarize and share out assignment where you copy and paste this. Watch the TED Talk. It's about a 17-ish, I think, minute TED Talk, and you listen to her story and what she's talking about, and then you summarize that TED Talk for number 1. After that, you read this article, and you pick a quote from the article and explain why you chose it and what it means. This article, if you read through the whole thing, you'll get the gist of the big idea. The way it's written in the beginning is awfully choppy and a little bit confusing. So you'll need to read multiple paragraphs to get the gist of what that article is about. It is a long article, so feel free just to read the first couple paragraphs until you get the gist. Then number 2, pick a quote and explain why you chose it and what it means. So that's that for Thursday. And then we have Friday's assignment, which concludes the week here. You have a daily journal. This time you actually write your own TED Talk after you watch this really awesome, funny one. This one is about being a procrastinator. It's by Tim Urban. He's real fun. So that's a 13-minute TED Talk for you. When that TED Talk is over, you get to write your own TED Talk. And so here's an example of a starting point here from me, and I was just brainstorming. It took me the whole time to brainstorm what I'd actually write a TED Talk about. Others jumped right into what they thought their TED Talk would be about, so feel free to read those examples. It's a 10-minute write to make sure that you spend your time wisely. Then lastly is what is the purpose for writing, and we generate brainstorms and then write what you think the purpose for writing is, and then you post that in the comment box below. And finally, your assignment for that day is a getting to know you assignment that you'll need this week to be able to discuss with others. you'll need to include your name in a title slide. And then you have 4 other slides in which you need at least 3 images per slide. So if you don't include 3 images, you will not get full points. The first slide is details that you like or things that you like. It could be food, music, possessions. This is stuff you can buy, stuff you can have. The next slide, on the other hand, is things that you can do. So it could be activities, hobbies, sports, school subjects, just things that you enjoy to do, to actually do, verb, to do them. Then the next slide is about people you're around. And I didn't say people I like per se, it's just the people who are near you most of the time. So who lives with you? Who do you like to spend time with? So it could be who's in your house, but also who would you prefer to spend your time with? And then the last one is things about places. And places is a really free option here. It could be places you've been or where you want to go. It could be states, cities, countries, or specific places within those, like an amusement park, resort. If you want to say you want to go to France, say France. But also if you want to go to the Eiffel Tower, you can say Eiffel Tower. So remember, this is mostly a visual slideshow. So we are looking for images here, not words, not sentences. We want images. So that's why you need at least 3 images per slide and the slide title. Nothing about written stuff. So just to be clear there, this is about a visual project. So that's what we did for our first week. So if you didn't catch on to the theme there, you guys can see that we're in Unit 1 to start. That each week you will be able to see the day, the date, and from there you'll know what to be able to do. So expect to complete everything in each folder each day. Expect to spend a full 10 minutes writing your journal. Expect to be following links to go to YouTube videos and articles and short stories and those kinds of things in this class. If you have any questions or you're confused about something, feel free to shoot me an email. The last thing I want to explain and clarify is with the slideshow, there are instructions about submitting down here. Steps 1, 2, and 3, just to make sure you guys actually do it in a way that I can open. So you'll need to open the file in your slideshow, go down to download, and then save it as a PDF document. That way, when you go up here to submit, you go in the first tab with the files, you click the little cute little square icon that has things that look like papers in it. You click that, and this should automatically show up since it's the thing you most recently downloaded. And that's how you upload it in a way that shows up for me that I can grade it. If you upload it in a way that I can't grade it, you get a 0, and then you have to figure out how to turn it back in. I will gladly help you with that. Just shoot me an email, and we'll communicate. All right, that's it for week 1.